What is the ideal amount of reviews to get online for your business, and how do the different sites work with reviews? Well, in this video, I'm going to cover what the strategy is for you to build your business online based on reviews, because reviews are so important. Let's talk about the most important place that you should be getting reviews, which is your Google local page or your map listing. This is where people look for you for a business near them, and it pulls up in the map pack. It's run by Google. It's a free service you can sign up for. You don't have to pay anything. It is separate from Google Ads. So it's not the same as Google Ads, like paying to be on Google. You're not paying for this position. It is a free map listing, and you can find it by going to Google My Business. Just go and search those 3 words, Google My Business, and you will pull up to the area where you manage your listing online. Getting reviews there is super important. And the way it works is they have a short link that you can send out to customers and say, hey, did you have a good time with the service? Did you have a good time with the product? If you did, well, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave us a review online. Here's the link to do so. It is okay to do that. That's okay within the rules to send it to a customer who's had a good experience. Google wants you to do that. What's not okay is to send that link out to a bunch of family and friends or post it on your Facebook, different things like that. You got to be careful because Google can look at those and see it as basically review farming. They don't want you to farm for reviews from friends or family or anybody that's not actually been a customer of the business. So that's really important. Another restriction that they have is how many reviews you get in one particular day or that come in at the same time. So you don't want to blast out to like 10 customers all at the same time and say, hey, can you give us a review? Because you might get 3 or 4 or 5 customers that give you a review the same day, and Google can actually hide reviews that aren't coming in. So that's going to be a problem. They're going to actually hide those reviews on you. You don't want them all to come in the same day. So space them out. Try to have 1 per day throughout the week. If you have 10 customers that you need to follow up with, do 5 this week and do 5 next week every single day and send out those emails. So that's Google. And when you get let's say you get a 5-star review, you now have 5 stars on your profile. That's what people are going to see, 5 stars. If someone comes in and gives you a 4-star review, you're now going to have the average of the 2 reviews that you have, which is going to give you a 4.5. So that's how the stars work, is as an average of how many you have. Now, some people say that when you get a bunch of 5-star reviews, it's maybe doesn't look so authentic. So maybe you want like a 4.9 or a 4.8. That's debatable. Most realistic businesses have somewhere between a 4.5 and a 5.0, somewhere in that range, usually a 4.8 or 4.9. I think about your most popular restaurant in your town that's is a really good restaurant. Like look that up and go see what their star reviews are. Usually it's like a 4.7, 4.8, or 4.9. Typically, most restaurants don't have a 5.0 star. That's like very unrealistic. So just kind of think about it that way. Like your business realistically should have probably a 4.7, 4.8, or 4.9, somewhere in that range. That's a pretty healthy score. If you have 10 or 20 or 30 plus reviews, that's pretty healthy for Google. And the similar thing applies for Yelp. That's another place where you should be getting reviews is your Yelp profile. And on Yelp, they're very, very picky about what the people actually put. Do they actually have a Yelp profile and been on Yelp for a while before they review you? Because they will sometimes hide your reviews. So I always say, try to stack your Google local page first. And then as a secondary, if you've already gotten, let's say today you already got a review on your Google local page, but you have another customer you want to send it out to, maybe then you send them the link to go give you a review on Yelp because you want to build out your Yelp page. It is important to have some reviews on your Yelp page, and you definitely want to have some there, but definitely Google local is a better place to put them first, and then Yelp would be a secondary. And then as a tertiary or a third place that you could put them would be your Facebook page. Because what's interesting is that Bing.com, the other search engine, actually uses the Facebook reviews to pull through to your profile so people can see how many reviews you have on your Bing profile based on how many reviews you've received on your Facebook profile. So that's important to have that. So those are the 3 that you're going to want to have. And like I said, you want to have at least 10, 20, or 30. Obviously having way more is awesome and you want to have a lot more, but to look healthy and look like a normal, healthy business that people are actually going to want to call, they want to see at least 10, 20, 30 reviews on there. And like I said, you want to have like a 4.8 or better, 4.8, 4.9, or a 5.0 out of all those reviews. That would be healthy on all your different pages. So if you can get that on Google, on Yelp, and on Facebook, 10, 20, or 30 on all those, and a 4.8 to 5.0 on all those, then you're doing really, really good. If you haven't gotten to that point, then you still have a lot of work to do. And that's what this whole video is about, is motivating you to go do that. If you need a little help with getting your reviews done, you need somebody to help kind of kick your customers over to get them to start giving you reviews, or you want to help somebody get your Google local profile really optimized, our company can certainly help you out. My name is Joe Field with SkyPoint Studios. We definitely love helping customers build their business online. Comment down below if you'd like some help. And as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.